On my 50th birthday, a friend arranged for me to participate in an ayahuasca ceremony conducted by a Peruvian shaman. Ayahuasca is a South American psychoactive drink used by healers in the Amazon. It's made from stems and leaves of Amazonian vines, and even though it often produces psychedelic experiences, it is considered serious medicine, and it's not a recreational drug. Its main appeal to a growing number of Westerners is that it sometimes helps people purge anxieties and traumas and helps increase their sense of connectedness with their lives and with other people in their world, which seemed to me like not a bad thing. But for me, the experience was not a stroll on the beach, okay? It was a slog from start to finish. They had us fast for 3 days, to clear out our systems, and we had to walk in with the proper intention to accept the medicine in the right spirit. Now, there were about 20 of us sitting in a circle as the sun went down, and everybody in that circle was under 30, except for one dude across from me in the circle who looked pretty much exactly my age. Now, one at a time, people would go up and the shaman would give them their dose of the medicine, which tasted like if a tree threw up. And then we would sit back down in the circle and we would wait for the medicine to take effect, which was supposed to be about 20 minutes or so. Well, everybody had a little plastic bucket in case we needed to vomit, which came in very handy for everyone. And so after about 15 minutes, the young gal next to me, she stood up and she started dancing. Okay, right on. Seems happy. It's good. And after a few more minutes, the guy over there started laughing at the great cosmic sitcom, I guess. And in general, people were feeling it. But I was kind of like, did I get the same thing everyone else got? Because I'm just nothing. And I look across the circle at the other guy my age, and I'm like, anything? And he's like, nope. So maybe it was an age thing. And meanwhile, all around, all the 30-year-olds were out working their issues out. That guy over there in the Patagonia vest, yeah, he's giving birth to himself on the back of a unicorn. Excellent. And about 90 minutes go by, and the shaman asks if anyone needs some more. So the old dude and I both queue up for round 2. Oh, gosh. A little bit like athlete's foot mixed with mulch, but with a hint of cinnamon. Anyway, after about another 20 minutes, nothing. And all around me, people are conversing with spirit goddesses and hearing the color yellow. And I look across the circle at the old guy, and he's in baggage claim outside Xanadu. So he's, one iris like that and the other one like a pinprick. Meanwhile, nothing. Another hour goes by, and the shaman catches me looking at my watch. And he's like, So his assistant comes up and asks if I need another dose. And I know this thing is going to taste like licking the asshole of a rhinoceros who just got back from the gym. But hey, in for a penny, in for a pound. So I choked it down and waited. And the highlight of the next 2 hours was that at least I threw up. About 6.5 hours in, and I reckon, well, it is what it is. I can see all around me, people have gotten peaceful. They're all chill. Some are asleep, some are blissed out. Apparently your mileage may vary. After some time, the sun finally peeked out, and people woke up and they all got these amazing stories. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll go treat myself to some pancakes. So everyone says goodbye and thanks the shaman, and I head out and I get in my car, and before I turn the key, I am suddenly overcome with a sense of all of the loneliness in the world. I can feel all the awful sadness of the people who feel alone, and it washed over me like the most awful, soul-destroying sensation being felt by people in the billions, and how the worst people in the world are the ones who make other people feel lonely. I sat in that car for about 90 minutes, feeling that awful loneliness. And after the sensation finally subsided, and it took me a long time to recover, I said to myself, remind me to never do ayahuasca again. But then for the next 2 weeks after that, I had a strange sensation of being completely unbothered by small things. And I started noticing that a lot of people were carrying around pain that they were afraid to express, and a lot of loneliness. It seemed like most people. And a part of me suddenly realized that being able to see that was worth more than one uncomfortable night.